10:17. Let's take you outside again, everyone, as we're going to be having a lovely evening. It has been oh so pleasant. That transition, of course, getting into a nice mild night. You know, you think it's more of the times we're seeing late spring, early summer where it's still comfortable enough to get out there and not really have to put on a heavy jacket. We see more, of course, conditions holding steady that way right now. Sumter, Columbia, upper 60s. Camden, even there, around 66. Others dipping back more, of course, some lower 60s. Orangeburg, you got it. A lot of Orangeburg County, Winnsboro out that way as well. As we talked about, also Newberry, Saluda more further out towards the west, some lower 60s too. But of course, even that feels nice right now. We are usually a little more accustomed to seeing more temperatures dipping back at least to the 40s this time of the year during the overnight period, but that's not, of course, what we're going to be seeing in the short term. Let's get at it right now and see more of that satellite and radar. Take a check. The clouds are rolling their way in. It's going to be a relatively cloudy night, and this is something we also went over earlier this week. If you can think back to tomorrow, more of that cloud cover will continue to help us hold in more of that mild air. It doesn't have anywhere to escape to, acting as an insulation, and that is why we're going to see that really big potential for 80s this week, because of course that perfect setup really is going to be there for 2 straight days, Wednesday and Thursday warmth as we stay dry as well, so no rain, cool there. Eventually, as we get towards the weekend, might have to put a bit of a damper on your plans. We're talking about some showers into Saturday. I know, right? Of course, right into Saturday. As we see it, though, middle of your week coming up, going into Wednesday, look at those winds. Consistent gusts again, south and west, and we don't really see a shakeup from that. Clouds still going to be hanging around for tomorrow, but there will be some gradual breaks of sun, especially as we get towards the end of the day. Of course, that's the warmest point of the day as we start to see that sun trying to fight through, which is why I'm thinking around 82, that potential high for tomorrow. Oh, so impressive for where we are here in February. Going on to the nighttime period, again, we're going to see a very mild low, thinking mid-60s. Very, very mild. That's going to be just nice sitting out on a porch in evening type weather, right? Now, as we go on, we see this into Thursday. We can see a few little patches of drizzle. Can't be completely ruled out here. The warmth very much settles in. And for here, could just see another degree or two slightly higher than, of course, than we're seeing Wednesday. Either way, extremely warm stretch, relatively dry. And here you go. As we go on later into the week, we will eventually see a bit of a switch up into Friday, more clouds and a few shower chances late into that day. But we're talking about that warmth winning out. And how about this? We're going to be getting average temperatures to trend up around 80, but that high temp, what of course the maximum thing will be going with 82 for that partly sunny type of day where sun will be working its way through cloud cover. Now let's run through that 10-day as we go on. Wednesday, Thursday going 82, brought back Thursday just a little bit, thinking it could be a little more cloudy to hold things below 85, but obviously 83 is still very impressive. It is just going to be a nice early summer, late spring type stretch there before we get back into Friday. Things working to cool off a little bit and still crashing down with that chance for showers. Of course, it's been so consistent past few weeks. Saturday, the coolest day of the week. We are not breaking that trend here, but then we do see warmth trying to fight back for your second half of the weekend.